Look, guys, you can talk bad about President Jacob Zuma as much as you want. One thing you need to know, and one thing that is projecting to the whole world or to the whole South Africa, is that he's not scared of anyone. He's not scared of the ANC. He's not scared of Ramaphosa. He's not scared of the ANC of Ramaphosa. He's not scared of Mr. Fikile Mbalula. His energy says it all. The way he's moving, the way his political party is moving, MKP. It just shows to you that President Jacob Zuma is unfazed and is unbothered and is unshaken by the political scene, because he's a strategist, he's a political strategist, he's a political analyst, and he's a political historical wisdom type of person who has knowledge about politics. So he knows the history of politics. He knows how to use the history in order to influence the future of South African politics. That's why he has positioned this political party to be a liberation revolutionary political party that still represents black people's interest. He knows that type of struggle will never go away, even if Mr. Gideon McKenzie himself tries so hard to advise to black people that they must forget about the past and move on. Black people won't move on, and President Jacob Zuma knows that. He knows that black people will forever hold that anger until they get the land back. He knows black people will forever hold that anger until economically they are satisfied, until they have jobs, until they get free education, until black people have land. So he has positioned this political party to take more from the ANC. If you're still one of those people who believe President Jacob Zuma is gonna fade away, is gonna die, is gonna crumble, you are being delusional. The MK party is already taking a lot from the ANC. And if you're not realizing, that means the media is trying so hard to make you believe in delusions. Because what the media tells you about what's happening is not a reality of what's happening in real life. Like the EFF will tell you some of the municipalities that are run by premiers of the ANC have collapsed. The budget have collapsed. They're struggling to pay workers. That's why you end up seeing workers of pick it up before elections. They were angry and they were because they were dissatisfied. They were not getting paid. They were not getting paid what they deserve. And you still want to say the ANC is gonna change, GNU is gonna change. Currently, as we speak, municipalities that are run by the ANC, premiers have chowed the money and the budget is not matching up and people are not being paid. Currently, as we speak, state-owned companies have collapsed. They have collapsed. Now everything that's left is just private sector. There's nothing else that the government is gonna offer. The government is struggling to offer employment because they don't have state-owned companies that are left for people to be employed from. The only thing they rely on is private sector. That's why when I asked that question, when South Africans were busy protesting and saying, put South Africans first, South Africans first must be employed first. That's why I asked the question, who are you referring to? Are you referring that to the government or are you referring that to the private sector? Because the government doesn't have any jobs to give anyone. There's no jobs. State-owned companies, SOEs, have collapsed. The only jobs that are left is if you create your own business, your own job. The only jobs that are left if you go in the street and hustle and sell something. The only jobs that are left if you go to private sector to cooperate and ask a job from a white boss or a foreign boss in the malls or whatever. Those are the only jobs left. If they're still waiting for the government to hand you jobs, they've collapsed the state-owned companies. They are collapsed. Thank you very much.